Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's YouTube video, I will be sharing all the secrets and steps on how you guys can be your own boss babes and own your own beauty suite. So if you guys are interested and this is something that you know is meant for you and it's something that you desire, then please keep on watching.
Run me down, them run me down. Count me out, them count me out. Hold it down, Mia, hold it down. One man, Mia, hold it down. Cool it down, Mia, cool it down. Catch the flight, then touch the sky, and catch the vibe, then feel the high, then feel the high, then touch the sky. It's a real bad move when you sneak up on them and they can't see you coming. Man, a real bad man, you cannot anywhere for me. Simmer down, hear my story now. You can hold me down, grace to glory now. Man, a holy man, truly man, unruly man, they can't defeat the man now.
I do want to be able to create YouTube videos for you guys to help you guys because I truly believe that there is enough for everybody to eat. I want everybody's dreams to come true, and I want to be your nail tech big sister and guide you and share my knowledge, and whatever you guys are able to take from this, take it, absorb it, as long as I can positively impact your journey. So I do have my journal here. My journal literally has all the secrets. But I do recommend you to get a journal and get your favorite pen. You can think of a dream and that's beautiful, but once you write it down, that's when you add momentum to it, and that's when your dreams actually start becoming into reality. Before we officially get started, I do just want to make a little disclaimer. All this knowledge that I'm sharing and all these tips are just from my personal experience. These are all things I wish I knew. I wish there was a single video that covered all this that I'm going to cover, and it is highly recommended to talk to a small business advisor, financial advisor, CPA, anything like that. But I do want to be here to help as much as possible in whatever that I can. So let's get into it. I'm going to be doing 10 steps on how you guys can be a boss babe and own your own beauty suite. So first things first, I'm going to be narrowing down and focusing how to get a salon suite as a nail tech. I want to help out beginner and upcoming nail techs. That does not mean just because it is nails that an esthetician can watch this or a hairstylist. The first step on owning your own beauty suite is getting the correct licenses, meaning getting your nail license. There are two ways that you guys can receive your license. It is a nail school and cosmetology school. Let's dive into that because I know not everybody knows the difference. Nail school is in Arizona, 600 hours. You need your 600 hours for your license. You need to take 2 state board tests. That is the practical, and now it is honestly the best time to take your test for your license because everything is online. It is honestly not as hard or as much pressure now that it is online. By getting your license, you would go to a nail school, and this is done at your own pace. So the more you guys go, the quicker you will get your license. The less you guys go each day or only a couple times a week, the longer it will take for you guys to get your license. So that is why I love this industry. Everything is a reflection of how much you're willing to put in. So if you put in a lot of time and effort and energy into your license, you will get that quickly and out of the way. With cosmetology school in Arizona, it is 1,600 hours. With cosmetology school, you can do more. You can do hair, you can do waxes, you can do nails, you can do all sorts of things, which gives you the opportunity to offer more services, especially being your sole person, sole income. The more services you have, the easier it will be for you guys to get clients as beginners. So that is just something to be aware. Just because you have just your nail license and not your cosmetology license doesn't mean you can't offer different services. You can offer pedicures, manicures, full sets, dip, gel extensions, many types of things. I specialize in only acrylic nails and I get booked up 2 months out, so I do not have a need to expand my services. But as a beginner, I did actually offer full sets, and I did try lash extensions, which shout out to my lash girl. I don't know how she does it, or any lash girls, but it was just way too boring, so that definitely did not work out for me. But the more advanced I got, the more clientele I got, the more I was able to focus just on nails. Same as nail school, cosmetology school, you will need to take 2 tests. Again, it is also online. The price does range for each state. A nail license in Arizona is $7,000 to $10,000, and a cosmetology license is $25,000 to $35,000. It does depend on the school, but almost everywhere has the same curriculum. You have to take the standard same test and study from the same state required book. So just because you have your license does not mean that you can slay a bomb-ass nail set. It just means that you are legally able to do nails. To sum it all up, you definitely do need a license to practice doing nails, especially if you want to invest in yourself and open your own nail suite. Step number 2 will be picking out your name. People feel so much pressure when it comes to this step because it is honestly what identifies your brand. It is what identifies your business. So I totally get the pressure of picking out your name. And if I can be of any help, have it be creative, but still connect face to your brand, which is why I like to include my name and what you do. For example, it can be as basic as Nails by Kaylee. Now, of course, you run into a problem with that. A lot of people have a similar type of name as that. Nails by this, acrylics by this. But if you love it, then you love it. But I do recommend something that kind of sticks to people. It can be as creative as you want it to be. And once you choose your name, you want to lock it down. You do not want to change your name too often because people are going to start to get confused, and it's just going to be even more difficult changing your Instagram handles, changing your business cards, changing your permits, all the things that you need. It's just going to be such a hassle. So as you're in school, I definitely recommend to start coming up with ideas of names. Talk to your friends and your family. Just ask the universe, ask your future self to give you guidance on a name, because that is what's going to represent and identify your business. A side tip on choosing your own name: you do want your name to match all your Instagram handles. So my name is Slayed by Kay. That is literally, it's like my name is not even Kaylee, my name is Slayed by Kay. Slayed by Kay has always been my name since the absolute beginning. Like I said, I did do other services, so I didn't want to just anchor myself down to just nails. I knew that I want to grow my brand and expand it, which is why I chose Slayed by Kay. Now, once you have fallen in love with your name and you chose the name that's meant for you, now it is time for that name to legally belong to you. Now this is step number 3. What type of business are you going to run? There are many different types. There are LLC, S Corp. You can do a DBA, doing business as. There are different types of businesses that you can run, and this is where I highly recommend to talk to a financial advisor, especially if you guys want to open a beauty suite. You just want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. So definitely you can send out a quick email to your local financial advisor, small business advisor, CPA. So it is amazing that you guys are doing research by watching YouTube videos, also doing research on exactly for your specific type of business. So my business is a domestic LLC. So what LLC means, limited liability company. So what this essentially does is, in the case of a potential situation where you may get, which hopefully not, but you may get sued or taken to court, all your personal assets are protected and they're not able to come for your home, your car, anything like that, just through your business. Now this is really easy to get a LLC. My biggest tip is to don't go through third-party services. Go straight to your state government official website. Make sure that it ends in .gov. I will be linking down below for Arizona where you can visit so you can register your LLC. So this is why it's also important to pick a name that you absolutely love, because if you end up changing your mind or choosing a different name, you're gonna have to refile everything and it's just gonna be more of a hassle. Filing for my LLC was quite simple. It was all done online in the comfort of my home. I paid my fee, which was about $70, I believe. And you do not need your license to file for an LLC. LLC is just you protecting your name and your personal assets. So I know that there were some girls that would open their LLC while they were in school, just so that way they can have their name already reserved. In my case, as soon as I filed for my LLC, I was directed to the IRS website so that way I can file for my EIN number. Again, super easy, super simple. EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. As soon as you obtain your EIN number, a bunch of doors open up for you for your business, meaning you can start applying for a lot more funding. That EIN number is also crucial to file your taxes. Guys, I apologize if there is some noise outside of me. I am in a public space. I am in my beauty suite. It is lovely being around other entrepreneurial minds. Right now they're doing a photo shoot in another room. We have an amazing braider. We have a lovely barber. So it is definitely really nice being in that environment. I hope this is honestly getting even you guys excited. Now that we have touched onto EIN and funding and all that, that takes us to step number 5, which is funding. Let's talk about funding and like the money aspect of all this. So as soon as you have your LLC and your EIN number, you can take those numbers, go to a bank. I go through Chase and open your business checking account. Super easy, super simple. I scheduled an appointment online. I went in and I came out with a business checking account. This is going to be really easy for you to manage your money, so that way all of it goes to one account. This is also going to be a lot more easier for you when you file your taxes to keep records of how much goes out and how much goes in. When I opened my business checking account, I also opened a business credit card through my bank. That's why it is also important to get an EIN number, because businesses know that it takes more to fund a business, which is why the credit amount is usually more than a personal credit card. Having a business credit card is something that I honestly would say is a must, because your business credit score also can go up, which means more amount of money that you can borrow, more for your business to grow. It also tracks your expenses. Once again, for tax season, super easy to see how much you're spending, and you're also able to utilize credit cards point system. You're able to redeem points, which is then more free, abundant flow of money coming to you and your business. With an EIN and a LLC, you are also open to a lot more ways of funding. There are grants available that you can quickly and easily apply to. Some are completely free. There are business loans that you can go through your bank, and line of credit. I know that those are ways of funding. I have not taken out a business loan before or a line of credit. I know that there are some requirements. I believe like 2 years of taxes. They want to make sure that you have a consistent good amount of money coming in. So this is when you want to potentially even grow even more. I have just a business checking account and my business credit card. I have a financial advisor. I track my finances, and I'm able to run a successful beauty suite. So don't feel like you need to have a business loan or a line of credit because of interest rate as well. You don't want to pay more than what you have to pay. This is also a good time to go over your finances and see where you may need to make some sacrifices. I do want to continue to grow my brand and invest as much money as I can back into my business. So I made a huge sacrifice to go back home and live with my parents, which I love being around my family. At first, it was small sacrifices like not going out to eat as much, not shopping as much, but those are temporary sacrifices, because at that other side of it, you will be able to live in a constant flow of abundance, being your own boss, making your own schedule, not answering to anybody but yourself. So it is all definitely worth it. Definitely, you cannot enjoy the high moments without going through the lows. Obviously, you guys are watching videos because you guys have the idea or the desire or planning on opening your own beauty suite. So this is now time to put this momentum into action. Get down a piece of paper, write down everything you may need. When you're at school, think, what are the things I use the most often? An e-file, a desk, a light, utensils, barbicide, towels, every little bit. Write it down. Write down everything that you will need monthly and everything that you can buy once. For example, you will not need to buy another table every month, right? So being a nail tech and being a business owner, you have to get used to being organized. So organize all the one-time big purchases, all the monthly purchases, your rent, your nude, your clear, your pinks that you guys will have to restock. All colors, usually like colors for nail sets, usually these are just like a one-time more type of purchase. But also keep in mind to only buy things that you absolutely need. I know you want to buy all the beautiful trendy art and you want to fully decorate your beauty suite, and you definitely will, no doubt, 1000% you will create all the dreams in your head and it's going to reflect in your outer reality. But for now, sweetheart, get whatever you need, only whatever you need, okay? I definitely recommend to definitely require deposits, especially as a beauty suite. You do not want to show up to work and not get paid. So the deposit not only ensures you get some money, but you can also use the deposit if you don't have the art that your client wants. I text my girl, hey girl, what would you like for tomorrow's nail set? They send me a picture. If I don't have those charms, I will use their deposit to buy whatever I may need to, any colors, just to ensure that not too much is coming out of my pocket. Now, I want to be as open as possible with you guys and share with you guys my monthly cost in Arizona, how much it costs me. So now that you have your license, you have your name, you got your LLC, your EIN, you have your bank set up and your credit card, and now you're ready to start shopping around for nail suites. Now guys, this can be such a fun experience, so definitely keep in the light mood. I was shopping around for suites for a while. It was not the first suite that I got. I was denied a couple times for a couple of them, or they didn't allow nail techs. So definitely it is going to be a journey. It is not a linear journey, but just know it will work out. I actually found my amazing beauty suite on Facebook Marketplace. I looked up salon suites for rent near me, and that's how I found. You can go on Instagram, Google, anything like that. When you are shopping for beauty suites, there are a few things to keep mind of and be aware of. Number one, of course, is location. You want to make sure that it is in a very accessible, easy to find location. With location, you also want to keep in mind what kind of clientele you want to attract. Either you want to attract a higher paying clientele, then you will thrive more in a higher paying city. In my case, I love to attract really long, blinged out, glamorous sets, as well as classy sets, of course. So I like to stay in more of the younger 20s, 30s vibe, and being central allows me to attract many different type of clients. I have young clients, I have older, I have young, I have all types, but I still get to do the nails that I desire to do because of the location that I'm in. I also wanted to make sure I was right off the highway because I do have clients that come to me even as far as 3 hours away. I have clients that come to me 30 minutes, an hour down the street, so I definitely wanted to be close to a highway, and I wanted to have, of course, my storefront window. So that definitely limited me, but I found the absolute perfect place, and I love my beauty suite so much. Another thing to keep in mind when shopping for your place is parking. I know this is one thing that a lot of people don't think about. You are here to provide a service for your clients, and you want their service to be as easygoing, as relaxing as possible, and the last thing you want to worry about is parking. There has been times where people have lost clients because the parking is just too much. Either you have to pay, or it's far away, you have to walk. Something that is really easy right in front of you is going to be the best, and to have ample amount of parking. Another thing to keep in mind that other service providers don't need to worry about, but us nail techs do, is ventilation. You have to make sure that the place has the proper ventilation for you. I had a situation actually last year where I moved into a really nice suite, and on the second day working there, the manager told me I had to leave the next day. Knowing that I get booked out for a while, oh my goodness, turned my whole world upside down, and it is because they did not have the proper ventilation and people around were complaining. So stressful. When I tell you guys, like, your journey as a business owner will not be linear. There will be low times, but that's when you need to push the hardest and believe yourself the most. I could have easily been like, you see, a beauty suite is not for me, and so I'm gonna stop trying. No, I did not stop trying. I picked up my dream back up and I got my beauty suite. It is divine timing. It is absolutely a thing. So make sure that they have the proper ventilation in your area as well. So just let them know, hey, I'm a nail tech. I deal with fumes. I deal with a strong scent, and I want to make sure that it will not be an issue, and I want it to be written down. And that brings us to now, like, the legal sides of it. Anything like that can be like, can be a little scary, but don't be scared. It's only a scary process if you make it scary in your mind. So that brings us also to step number 7. So with your LLC, your name is not fully yours until you trademark your name. It can be a little bit more money. It was a very simple, easy process for me. When I called the Arizona State Board of Cosmetology, I told them that I want to trademark my name so that way I can get my beauty suite, and they easily guided me to the website that I needed. I will also be linking that down below. I applied for my trade name, and a few days later I was approved. So now Slayed by Kay is officially mine, and it is associated and tied to my suite. So this is now when you start to feel very official, such a businesswoman. You're already there. You're already there. Your future self is already there. Right now, you're just in the beginning process, planning, filling your mind, getting your momentum going. That also brings us to step number 8, and it is getting your establishment license. You want to make sure that you work in a licensed establishment, and it is actually quite an easy process. I was easily guided by a lovely helper on the Arizona State Board of Cosmetology. For your establishment license, it does secure your location, like your actual establishment, your place of work. Just to keep in mind with your establishment license, again, really easy, can be done on State Board of Cosmetology government official website. But to get an establishment license, your salon name must be approved by the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission. This does take about 2 to 3 weeks. Now, because I knew this process took about 2 to 3 weeks, I actually did apply for my establishment license like the next day after I signed my lease here. So I signed my lease. I did get 2 weeks free with the promo deal to signing in my lease. So in those 2 weeks, I did take advantage of moving everything in. I hung up my sign, I got my storage moved in, my shelves put up, and in the meantime, I was waiting for my trade name and my establishment license to be approved. And luckily it did, and it will for you too. Establishment license was actually, it was not pricey at all. The application was only $10 and I was approved. So it's definitely like, I just want you guys to get the sense of, I know it can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. If I can do it at 20 years old, and if I can do it by myself, I want you guys to be able to do it, especially knowing that you guys have my guidance. And if you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment down below. I am here to try to positively impact all these beautiful upcoming nail technicians. I want everybody to grow and succeed. Anyways, I'm such a mushy gushy person, so sorry, it's my Cancer moon. So now it is coming down to the last bit before you can start taking in your beautiful clients. It is highly recommended to get business insurance. Business insurance does not have to be too pricey. It can be even $20 a month, but it is recommended. You just never know what may happen, and you just want everything that you have to be protected. You are investing a lot of money, and money does not grow on trees, so you want to protect everything. So highly recommend to do that. It is really, really easy. You can simply enroll online, and you can charge your business credit card. Charge everything you can to your business credit card, so that way you guys can get points. You guys can check all your expenses. And that brings us to step number 10, which is to market yourself. It is crucial and highly important to market yourself, so that way you guys can build even more clientele. You guys can reach the audience that you want to reach. Social media is a global free way to get your name out there through creative digital content. I will definitely not overlook social media. Not only is it fun, not only can you invite more people into your business, which then equals more money, but in general, it is another passive form of income. You do not need to have hundreds and thousands of followers to make money off of social media. Brands love micro influencers because they have a smaller tight sense of community, and they can influence their community. So do not overlook that. I can definitely go into more depth about social media marketing. It is truly one of my passions. I dedicated a lot more to it this year, and I've already learned so much and grown so much, and thank you guys for getting me there. And I do not want you guys to overlook the amazing opportunities that are in your guys' path. Even though you guys may not be fully booked up yet, or your nail suite is not fully done, my nail suite is not at all done. I still want to do so much more, and even after this, I have plans even after this. This is not my end goal. Even though you guys are not fully there yet, but what you guys are doing is content. The fact that you guys are opening your own business, a dedicated space to where you can provide your services, that's extraordinary. That's amazing. And not only can you inspire other people, uplift other people, that energy energy that you're putting out there can be returned to you through the form of currency, through form of money. Is that not what we want? And now money is not the thing that we're chasing. What we're chasing is the tool, the fact that money is a tool to create our dream life and our dream lifestyle, and it is actually the feeling that we want from money that we strive for, the feeling of security and comfort. So it's not fully just money. Don't think that it is money driven, because to run a successful service providing, if your whole focus is how much money you can make, you're not going to get very far, because you need to love what you do. There's some days where you just want to relieve yourself from all the responsibility and pressure that you put onto yourself. There are days where you just want to rip your hair out. There are days where you're stressed. There are those days, but there are also those beautiful days where I can travel. I've gone to so many countries. My card is paid. I have investments. I'm starting my dream. So it is 1000% worth the blood, sweat, and tears that you guys are going to be putting into it. So worth it. This is just my earlier part of my journey. I went on a little rampage. Now there are also other ways to market yourself, and definitely get your business cards and pass them out. Here I have some friends and some families business cards. Don't be afraid to pass them out. Leave them in malls, leave them at stores. Another way to build clientele is to have referral programs. Referral programs are one of the most effective ways to promote your business. By asking your customers to share your brands with others, you're able to generate warm leads who are most likely able to book an appointment with you. Collaborations on social media is another great way to gain clientele. Collab with other small businesses to allow more audience and customer exposure. Because of the increase in followers, brand awareness, and engagement, you're most likely guaranteed to see a boost in sales after a giveaway. And so that officially brings us to the end of my video. If you guys are still watching, thank you guys so much. I honestly hope you guys were able to gain something out of my YouTube video. I wish you nothing but blessings and great things in your guys' nail journey. Again, if you guys have any questions, do not be afraid to email or comment down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell notification, and like this video. I appreciate you guys so much for the constant and endless love and support that I have been receiving from you guys. I love you guys so much. May all you wish and dream come true.
Man, a real bad man, you can ask anywhere for me. Simmer down, hear my story now. You can hold me down, grace to glory now, man, a holy man.